1000 president. I spell my name Richard, Louis, Louis, Brown, Brown.
All right, so talk to me a little bit about, obviously, we've heard what the governor has talked about, and just talk to me about your guys' reaction to that and the fact that you guys weren't even really talked to in the first place about it.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. It means a lot to me when I talk to the media. It's unfortunate how this particular governor, as I call him Gavin, has failed once again to contact Local 1000 about a situation that involves 100,000 represented employees of Local 1000. He has once again violated, and I say the word violated, our union contract. He did not meet with us. He did not give us a 30-day notice to inform us about this new vaccination requirement or this quote new idea that you have to be COVID tested and wear a mask if you don't show that you've been quote vaccinated. This is wrong. It's wrong on so many layers. And you know, in our great country, the United States of America, the freedom of choice is something that is sacred, that we can never give up, even for the greater good. And this is what this particular governor, Gavin, has done.
How did you guys even hear about this in the first place?
Well, we received a notice, a letter by email, on July 26th in the afternoon. And this, you know, if we hadn't been, you know, very diligent and watching, when you send someone an email, people sometimes don't always read their emails. So when I tried to reach out to Gavin on July 21st, his people said that he didn't have time to talk to the Local 1000 president. And they didn't know when he'd have time. And I said, well, maybe maybe we can talk August 14th, September 14th. Give him some time, because we have some pressing issues. His people failed to say when he could meet with me. Again, he is making things up as he goes, which is a reflection of his leadership.
When something of this scope is brought up, you know, needing to have everybody either vaccinated or tested daily, or whatever it may be with the testing, what kind of considerations need to go into something like that, and how much do you have to reach out to the people you guys represent to make sure like this is something that they're willing to accept going back to work?
So that's a complicated question. No one in America really knows how to handle this situation, this pandemic. And you have doctors on both sides saying different things. So to ask this union, the largest public sector union in the state of California, I would tell you, we don't have all the answers. This is why we needed to sit down and talk to the state of California. When I was trying to reach him on July 21st, and he didn't have time to talk to me, I wanted to discuss with him this pandemic and about establishing permanent telecommuting, 75 to 90% of the time for all state agencies. You know, there will be some that will be excluded because our people are affected by these decisions. But he didn't have time to sit down. And he's never sat down and talked with Local 1000 and truly given us respect. What he had time to do was to ensure that if we didn't give up 2 days of pay while under a signed contract, that he was going to make sure that he took money from us. That's what he had time to do. And he still hasn't contacted us to ensure that the essential worker premium pay, that all of our represented employees will get paid for not being essential workers, but for doing essential work. So our people have mixed feelings about this vaccination. And to be truthful, I respect everyone. If they decided to get vaccinated, that's fantastic. Supposedly you're making the country safer. And to those who did not get vaccinated, I love the fact that they have the freedom to choose in this great country. And so our union has people on both sides. And then there are some who do not want to tell you how they feel about this situation. So when I've been asked, maybe we should do a survey, that's kind of invasive on top of that, because they may not want to tell you, or they may not tell you honestly. So this is a hot button issue across the country, and I'm glad that I have a union that's fighting for everyone equally.
When the announcement was made, what kind of calls were you getting from your members about this? Because I can only imagine it's very surprising, much like you guys eventually finding an email that they shot out to you.
So I received many calls, emails, Facebook posts, Facebook messages. Our union has close to 100,000 representative employees. And some of them say, yes, we must be vaccinated. Yes, people must show their vaccination card. But other people say that no, they don't want to be vaccinated. This vaccine is not FDA approved, and they're right. And even though I may have had more calls saying to get vaccinated than those who said to not get vaccinated, it does not matter. The fact is, we have people in this union who are opposed to getting vaccinated, and they have sent me countless emails. Now that may be the minority, but in this country, minorities have a voice. In Local 1000, the minorities finally have a voice.
What kind of resolution would you like to see?
The resolution I would like to see is for this current governor, Gavin, and I'll say this 9 different ways, 14 different times, to call me, to sit down and have a reasonable conversation about permanent telecommuting, about, is this the right thing to do? Is this the right thing to do to force people to tell us whether they've been vaccinated or not, to show us their vaccination card, to make them wear a mask? Is this really the right thing to do? Or is this another, hasty decision, from the peer pressure across America about supposedly that this, pandemic is out of control? So I would like for him to sit down and for us to work out this. That's what I would love to have happen, and not, in the middle of August or the middle of September. Let's make it happen soon, like very soon.
Are a lot of the people you represent, are they concerned that they might lose their job if they don't get vaccinated?
I did not want to discuss that, but yes, some people are worried. Now, you don't have to be vaccinated, but the fact that you will have to submit yourself to a COVID test and wear a mask, to some people, they're opposed to that because you're really violating their privacy. And so there's the argument on both sides. Should I be vaccinated? Should I not be vaccinated? But there's so many unanswered questions. And so yes, people are worried about losing their jobs. Some people say they're going to retire because they feel like, once again, this current governor is out of control. They feel he's lost his mind, that he's a bully, that he makes up things as he goes, and that this is his leadership behavior. Everybody has an opinion about other people. People have a strong opinion about me. What I'll simply say is this: people are scared, people are appalled, people are mad, people are upset, people are living in fear on both sides. Those who want to be vaccinated, those who believe in vaccinations, and those who are opposed to vaccinations. But what you're seeing in Local 1000 is what you're seeing across the country. People and their feelings about this controversial issue.
Is there anything else we haven't touched on you'd like to add?
What I would simply say to wrap this up is, I want to thank you for coming to interview me, and to all the news media, whether it's Fox, CBS, ABC, NBC, CNN, to all the news media. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak on behalf of Local 1000. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.
Appreciate you.